Where are we? Los Angeles! Welcome to another episode of... Where the hell are we? Funny Stories with Ocean!
What's up, Tom?
What's
you
happening?
good? Oh, Krissy, go bang! What's happening?
What's up,
You
Ocean?
are looking especially hot this week. What's going on?
You know, I found out who the guest was,
Did
and I
you
was like,
really?
shit, I might be able to double charge his ass.
You double
1,600 up in this bitch.
Yeah, because he's kind of successful, so you might be able to charge his ass $1,600. What can you get for $1,600?
You know what, Ocean? We're not getting into this week because you know I start putting all my business out there, and then everybody be asking like, "Oh, you said for 800."
How many have you got? A lot of DMs
Hey,
from that?
I paid off the credit card.
Oh,
I
you
told
paid.
you.
You did pay off the credit card. And
Paid off the credit card. We good now. But don't worry,
Gucci.
if you missed your opportunity, I'm gonna be reckless again.
You better be reckless.
Shit will be going back on sale. Don't even trip. Don't even trip.
For all of y'all missed it, Krissy went shopping and was looking for some sponsors,
Yeah.
and she got some sponsors done.
Coochie for Gucci.
Hey, listen, this outfit is amazing.
Thank you.
Is this the
You like
out? You were
this?
telling me off camera, off air, that this outfit was the outfit where your titty came all the way out.
This is the outfit where my entire left titty came out. I told you guys about it a few weeks ago.
Also known as the outfit that keeps Tom awake at night.
That's always keep Tom
The
awake.
outfit that
Y'all
keeps
should, if
Tom
y'all, of
up
course,
at
because
night.
y'all have never seen Tom, but you should have seen Tom's face when Krissy walked into the studio today. He was like, when we first came on and got us, he had a little attitude because he was going through some shit. He seen her and he was back to regular, like, hey, how you guys doing? You were all good and happy.
Uplifting spirits
Just-
one at a time.
Yeah,
She's
that's
a
what
good
she
woman
does.
or a hoe. I don't know, whatever.
Whatever it is.
You know?
How was your week though?
My week was okay. It was
Yeah.
okay. Just all right. How was yours?
Mine was great. I've been excited about doing this podcast and our guest today, so I'm excited. We're gonna jump right into it.
Let's jump
So,
into it.
we got, of course, this week we are sponsored by Truly. Mine is strawberry lemonade. Truly, what's yours?
I got some pineapple over here because you know pineapples make you taste good.
What?
Mm.
Absolutely does.
Right.
Okay, would you allow? Okay, I just gotta ask this one question,
Ask me.
and then we'll get into it. Would you allow someone to pay to eat you? They can pay
Absolutely.
for that.
Absolutely.
How much would you charge for that?
$4.50.
$4.50. Okay, okay. Well, you better drink a whole bunch.
And
of
don't be
pineapple
asking me
Truly
for that
shit.
$4.50 just to put the tip in. I mean, $4.50. It's an agreement. You getting what you paid for. It ain't no bonuses. with
They
that.
no bonuses, so they gotta keep their clothes full.
They're keeping their clothes on.
That's right. Hilarious. Okay, well, pop your
Pop it. Let's
pop
pop
your
it.
joint open.
You know where they have a lot of pineapples? Hawaii. You know what they also have a lot of in Hawaii?
What's that?
Asians.
Asian.
Putting that out
Very informational. Cheers.
Do you taste good though, Tom?
You're going to have to tell me.
Okay,
Oh,
cheers.
cheers, eh?
Cheers.
Okay.
There it is. All right.
Ooh, this
so
is a big can.
this-
It's gonna take 2 hands to hold it.
you gonna drink like Trump? Is that what you gonna do?
Or Stewie from
That's
Family Guy.
refreshing.
It
That's
is.
really
I'm telling
good.
you, Truly's is amazing. All right, let's get into this news, entertainment, news aster, right?
Aster.
Our news. Have we? No, I know. Have we came up with a song yet? We haven't. We're gonna get a song from Tom. Tom has been busy. He said he's gonna get you a song.
Tom, are
Krissy,
you
go
too
bang.
busy for me?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Oh, I got a surprise for you next week.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, there you go.
I also have a
Surprise.
song, too. for you
Okay.
next
Oh,
week.
okay. I got it.
All right, first question. Let's get into it. Let's go.
get into it. Okay.
All right.
Lil Bootsy
Little Bootsy.
went on Mike Tyson's podcast,
Uh-huh.
and Mike Tyson asked him, "Why is he so worried about gay and transgendered people?"
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks the reason is because Lil Bootsy is undercover gay.
Wow.
My question is, if Mike Tyson told you to your face that he thinks you're undercover gay, what would your response be?
I might be like, I might be. Shit, Tyson is strong as hell. So I'll let him believe whatever he want to believe. You seen him punching workout videos?
I've
he's
seen
doing?
him. He still got
He
it.
still got it. So
What?
whatever he's saying, I'm just gonna have to
Whatever he
agree
says
with it.
goes?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna try to get out of there as fast as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, he has a point because I do feel like Lil Bootsy
Uh-huh.
is on the down low because whenever you're so concerned about what somebody else is doing, it's because he wants a few fingers in the ass.
Is that what it is? What he was
A
saying.
few fingers.
A few.
Fingers. She
Yeah.
said a few.
I'm just going by what I like. I'm going off what I like.
Then I got 4 surprises for you. Next week. And a song.
Here's what I'm saying. He was just commenting on Dwayne Wade's daughter, son, or I don't know. So he was just commenting on that, and I guess it was a huge thing. But this is not the only time he's talked about gay and transgender. So it might be true because I don't care what people do. So yeah, because I'm straight. I don't have no cares about what anybody's doing. So it might be true.
Might be
But
true.
I'm just scared of Tyson. And like I said, anything Tyson tells me, I'll just be like, all right. That's why I can never go to jail.
Shit,
I
I'll tell
already know niggas is fucking me in jail.
I'll tell Tyson, I got something you can beat up.
Next question.
Next question. An Asian man in Scottsdale, Arizona
Tom.
was caught on video telling 2 young black males, this is a nigga zone.
Wow.
My question is, what would you have done if he said that to you?
I would have just been like, cool, because he called me a nigga. That means that he knows the correct term and he's in love and endearment. Now, if he would have called me a nigger, I would have had a problem with it. But other than that, he was like, what's up, my nigga? This is a no nigga zone. No, actually, I would have been mad. I would have been upset.
Man, I would have cut his ass up and made Kung Pao chicken up in his
Is
bitch.
that what you would have done?
First of all, when you said an Asian man in Arizona got caught on camera, I was going to respond with, she was 21. I saw her ID. You can't prove shit. But then you continued that sentence, and I'm out.
No, you're not in that.
I'm out.
It wasn't me.
This is what
Straight
I'm saying.
Shaggy. It wasn't me.
Here's what I'm saying. People got to know that because they fired him and they arrested him. So my thing is you got to know that they are taking actions on people doing these things like calling people niggas and everything else. I just don't understand why you just can't keep your racism to yourself and not have people have you on camera and lose your job. Because this dude is a realtor making money. And
Right.
now what? And then I also don't understand, like, I never understood minorities with when it comes to racism and white people and stuff like that. Like my boy Tony Rock last week, he was here, but he didn't say this, but he talks about in his stand-up, he goes, Hispanics always feel like white racists aren't talking to them. And it's like, no, you got to leave the room too. Like, ain't no racist coming in and be like, okay, we only gonna fuck up the black people
Right.
and the Mexicans, you get a pass. So I don't know why Asians and Mexicans and any other race thinks that if white supremacists is gonna come in the room that they're gonna just be like, oh, okay, Asian guy, you're okay.
But the part that perplexed me is in 2020, I've also seen videos of Asians being discriminated against.
Correct.
So I'm like, man, like him of all people should know. He should know better.
It's crazy. I don't get it.
Right.
But they just losing their jobs. It is what it is.
As an
So-
Asian,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this out there.
Yeah.
Now, this is on the real tip.
Okay.
Some of them, and by them, I mean me, but not me. I mean some of them.
Correct.
Because I don't know if you know this, but Asians don't like other Asians.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
There
know
are
that.
tiers to Asians.
There's
Really?
levels to this
Yeah,
shit.
there's
Okay,
like,
what's the what do you feel is
you
the
have
high?
tier 1 is
Okay.
Chinese and Japanese.
Okay.
Strictly because there's so many of them.
Okay.
Power numbers. Power numbers.
Tier 2, Korea. They would be tier 1, but they fucked up and split their country into 2.
Wow.
But they're tier 2 because they got good hair, which pisses me off. Because I'm tier 3, which is Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
And then you have like tier 4 and tier 5, which is like Laos and Thailand, countries you never heard of.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this question.
Also,
Okay.
Asian bingo.
Right.
Once you've had sex with a girl from Korea, Japan, China, Vietnam, and the Philippines, you have to yell bingo. That is in the rules.
Shit, I want to play.
That is in the rules. I
in the rule
don't make
books.
up the rules. I just explain them.
Well, I need to have sex. I've had sex with a Chinese, a Korean, and a Filipino. So I got to get Japanese, you said?
Japanese.
Okay.
I didn't get back to my point, though.
Okay, what was
and
your
on
point?
the real tip, some Asians come here, and I say this as an Asian, they forget that they're Asian
Right.
because they get to a socioeconomic level where they're like, oh no, we don't have to worry about this shit because we do have more money than the poor white trash.
Right.
Also, China owns most of our debt.
This is true.
Like
this is true.
I fuck around sometimes. I was like, yeah, Chinese people don't give a shit that you make fun of them because if they call in their markers economically, this country is fucked.
Fuck, yeah.
The moment China says, yo, give us all the money you owe us.
Right.
Done, son.
Right.
Like, people don't understand that. Like, they talk about how much debt we're in as a country. Guess who owns it? The fucking Chinese.
That's true.
And the day they call that marker in, and on a global economic, now I'm talking fucking crazy science, but on a global economic scale, it'll never happen because it'll be the worldwide collapse of every economy if countries start going, hey, give us all the money you owe us.
Right.
But what that is leverage. Like when I bought this house, I do okay.
Yeah.
You know, I got like my Army retirement. I would go in to make offers on houses. I looked at 3 or 4 before I bought this one. Chinese and Russian investors would come in and go, oh, you want $500,000 for that?
Yeah.
Well, here's $600,000 in cash.
That's true.
So Americans like me and like you who have to work and pay a mortgage, like I got a 30-year mortgage, I'm putting down a note every month.
True.
We can't compete when these investors come in and buy up properties in cash, and then what do they do with those investment properties? They rent them back to us.
That's true.
So the bottom line and what you're saying is
bingo. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, bingo. He's able to call.
But you know what I got from that?
Good question. Go ahead.
What I got from that really quickly is I've never had sex with a white man because I'm afraid of salmonella. Like I won't eat shit raw. You know, like my mama always raised me that shit need to be medium well done. All right.
On that note,
I don't eat it raw.
On that note, I don't like sushi. Just so you know.
But from what you've told me, I've realized that instead of well done, I need to move up to at least like the medium because
just the medium.
I might not be there socially, but I'm gonna fuck my way there. All right.
That's the most serious this podcast has gotten.
I know.
In 10 episodes.
Exactly. That's how I had to move us on. Next question.
Dr. Dre's.
Show us a titty.
Show us a titty. All right, go ahead.
Flip them out. Dr. Dre's estranged wife, Nicole Young,
Yes.
is being investigated by the LAPD for alleged embezzlement.
Mm-hmm.
If convicted, she can serve time in jail. My question is, should she just drop the lawsuit against Dr. Dre and take whatever he gives her?
Hell yeah, because he is definitely calling the police and giving them money. Police are crooked as shit, and he's just like, yo, take this money, get some information on her, and bring it back to me, and I'm going to put it all out in the news, and she's going to pretty soon drop it. You're going to hear on TMZ, Nicole Young just decided to stay with...
She's saying, my question is, how did it get this far in the first place? Because I'll be like, baby, you upset? I'd call 3-4 homegirls, shit, singing Let's Stay Together. I'm keeping this money forever.
Right.
Crazy.
The funny thing is he was paying for all of her bills and still giving her a lot of money.
As he should.
And she still was like, I want more. I want this. I want $900,000 in entertainment.
She was wild.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
So she's going to get a money. I mean, how much do you think she should get? She's been with him for what, 20-something years?
I think she should get her act together and take her ass back home. That's what I think she should
get. Give her $2 million for every year she's been there. That'll be like $50 million and move on. He has $1 billion. He'll be fine.
Dr. Dre, if you looking for what's next.
On the next episode?
On the next episode.
All right. Next question.
Cardi B is turning off Twitter because she says her fans are toxic.
Right.
And say whatever to her, especially since she got back with Offset.
Right.
My question is, can someone who has built a career off being toxic and saying whatever get upset when people do the same to them?
No, you just got to eat it and take it. That's how she started her career, by saying everything, being ratchet, being toxic, going on TV shows, going crazy, doing whatever. So how can she get mad when people come on her page and do what she's doing? The type of fans that she get are the people who she is. So how can she be upset?
Listen, Cardi, where you went wrong is when you told us how this nigga was playing you, okay?
Right.
Be played in peace, okay? If you gonna go back, you got to keep that shit to yourself. I might be played, but ain't nobody knowing.
Ain't nobody be knowing.
I'm gonna cry to myself. cry myself to sleep. I ain't gonna get on Twitter like, I'm leaving. Psych, bitch, I'm staying.
So she stopped doing that.
She should keep it to yourself.
Keep it to
Let
yourself.
it marinate a while before you announce to the world that you leaving somebody.
That's right. That's right. This is true. But they're going to stay. You know, when he started her career, he helped her out, get to where she needed to get to. So therefore, she's going to stay with him. And he's going to continue to fuck other girls. And she's going to get mad. And she's going to go on Twitter and everything and just keep saying all kinds of
fun.
Just on the fun. She should do with what's his name did, T-Pain and his girl. Yeah. They brought in other girls.
Or she should do what Jada did and get in a little entanglement
herself. All right, well, that's the end of news. This is the newscaster. I want to tell you real quick before you go. I'm excited about our guest, but I'm also excited because me and Dion, you asked me how my week went.
Yes.
Last Friday, me and Dion dropped our Netflix is a Joke special.
Yes.
That is on right now. And in 5 days, it is at 300,000 views.
Crazy.
And I want everybody to go there to Netflix is a Joke on YouTube and check out Dion Cole Working It Out. I'm on it, and I also produced on it. So I'm excited. It's been great for us. People are calling me Lord Snow because he talks about how much I like white girls, which we've talked about, but I love everyone.
Ocean loves white girls, okay? We ain't taking offense to it. All right.
I actually thought it was going to be a lot worse than what it was, but people are just coming up and going, Lord Snow, what's up, Lord Snow? And I'm like, hey, if that's what it is, if it's going to give me more white girls, then I'm good with it.
Ocean, my homeboy texted me at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like,
right.
I don't know why I think you're the girl in there talking about tilapia, but we.
Oh, yeah. Also, you can see you were on it, too, because she screams out tilapia because Dion has a joke about tilapia. You were just drunk.
I was drunk. And I should have shut the fuck up.
And that was actually the first day that I met you.
That was the first day I met Ocean.
And you came upstairs in the green room, you and my homegirl, your homegirl.
Yes.
And y'all were just body central out. And I was just like, God damn, and we became good friends. And
good
now
friends after
we're
that.
here.
Yes.
All right. So that's the end of the entertainment. But I need everybody to go to YouTube. Netflix is a Joke. And go from there and watch it. All right. Are you ready? You going to walk that way? You going to show everybody that
I'm going to keep my titties in.
Your body is.
It's alright.
It ain't. It's more. It's more than alright. All right. On that note, I'm super excited to have this guest come in. I've been a fan of his for a very, very long time. He has been rocking stages all over the country. He is part of the very, very funny group, talented group, Kevin Hart Plastic Cup Boys. I want everybody to put your hands together in the studio for the very talented, very funny comedian Spank. Y'all make some noise, everybody! Yeah. What's up, my dude? It's all good. It's all good.
All right,
how are you, man?
I'm all right.
Look at you.
Something adjusted here.
Yeah. Let's get it in.
I think them titties was in the way, so the mic get to me. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah.
You straight?
Yeah, I'm all right. Shit.
You look good, man.
There was some titties, man. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. Let me get myself together.
Get yourself together. Did you see the ass, too, though?
I didn't get a chance to see the ass because when it walked off, I had to walk this way. I was trying to out my peripheral, but I'd have been cross-eyed looking on this motherfucker trying to get that ass. Yes.
It could all be yours for just a measly $1,600.
$1,600? That's it? Oh, shit. Go ahead and say the Cash App, Venmo, which one? Shit.
All of that.
Let's make that happen right there. I think I got like 1,000 on my Venmo now for a bet that I won last week. So, shit, basically, I'm only paying $600 for real. So that's not really tricking if you just pay $600.
No, it's not really.
Yeah, $600. That's not tricking. Now the 16, that'd have been tricking. But since I already got 1,000 on Venmo, yeah, we
can just put the 16 on top of the 1,000.
Hold on, wait a minute. How we get to 2,600? God damn, I'm being hustled. I know when I'm being hustled.
You getting hustled by the friends that you keep with. She like Kevin Hart is your friend, so you about to get the
company
and
you keep.
That's real. That's real though.
Is that how it is?
That
really?
is definitely real. Like if you're in a strip club and you talking to chicks and you in Kev section, oh yeah, they definitely gonna be like, oh no, 2,000. We said 500. We talking about 2,000. Now I see who you with. I got to deal with me?
That's funny because me and Dion hates going to the strip clubs because he be like, as soon as we walk in, he think that the strippers think that they gonna get rich off this nigga. He like, I ain't paying for shit. Like he cheap as fuck. He like,
it's a lot of celebrities out there that don't want to tip, but it's like that's the only thing to do after the club. So it's like, shit, let me go to the strip club. But they be in the corner like, I ain't spending a dime. Keep her away from me. Whenever a stripper come around, you gotta look the other way. Don't make eye contact with the stripper. You make eye contact, you got to pay that tab.
You pay that tab. Where's the best strip club in America?
The best strip club in America is going to be Atlanta, man. It's going to be between Atlanta and Houston and Miami because they got this place called Tootsie's, man. Tootsie's
Where's
is nice.
Tootsie's in Atlanta?
No, Tootsie's in Miami.
Okay.
Well, it's in like Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's Tootsie's nice, and you got Atlanta, you got Allure, you got Magic City. Then Houston, you got Onyx, you got a couple of them. You got a couple in Houston. It's hard to pick. It's hard. If I had to pick one, it's hard.
Right.
It's hard. But between them three cities, though.
So you didn't feel like you wasn't tripping off Lou Williams going to get them wings that he said because you understood.
I understood.
How it was.
Yeah, them lemon pepper wings is all right. Them lemon pepper wings is all right. I ain't gonna lie to you. The food in the strip clubs is good as hell, too.
They are.
Yeah.
They
Like, I think Atlanta got 5-star restaurants in their strip clubs. Like, a lot of people are like, get the hell out of here.
See, I don't go to strip clubs because I will really fall in. I'm like one of them niggas. I have a joke about being the six nigga. Like, it's six niggas about to run a train on a girl, and you the fourth nigga, and the third nigga going there and fall in love. Yeah. That's how I am. I'm the third nigga in the
taking your socks off as soon as you get in there.
Hey, you guys know what?
Socks off.
There was this one stripper named Jessie, and she straight played me. Like, I was in love with Jessie. Like, she was old, but they were like freeway miles. I was ready to give this bitch everything I had.
City miles.
No, these were all freeway miles. These was good miles, okay? And then Jessie fucked my friend for $400.
Are you serious?
And I was like, these hoes ain't loyal. Jessie, fuck you.
It's all about the cash money, baby. It's all about the cash
I thought
money.
she loved me.
What
She had
city
this.
was
She was
this in?
Brazilian. This was in Upland, okay?
This was in Upland.
In Upland.
And you was in love.
I was in love. She was Brazilian. She had this long hair, and she just draped it across me. And like, I didn't know. It was like my second time in a strip club.
Do your hair like that again? Do your hair like that?
She just
like
took over her hair and she just let it drape across my body. And then Jessie was like kissing on my neck, and then Jessie played with me, okay?
Right.
And
for all the
I
people
thought we
out
had something
there,
special.
If y'all didn't know, those titties are natural because I asked. They're natural, okay? I asked. They're natural. Not that there's nothing wrong
It's
with
real.
fake boobs, but I just want to let everybody know.
It's real.
Them shits is natural.
The ass is real. The hair is real.
Ass real too?
Yeah, her hair real, her ass real, and her titties real.
It's real, baby.
Smile is real.
1,600? That's a steal. Come on, man. That's a steal. Sheesh.
That's a steal.
That's a steal right there, man. And 600 for me because I already got 1,000. So shit, I'm basically robbing her. I'm robbing her right now.
Robbing this shit.
She's paying you.
Yeah. That'd be bad, man.
Man, you look good. I've been wanting to tell you you lost
Thank
weight.
you, man.
Yeah, what
I'm
you
down
been-
40 pounds, man. I'm out here on an intermittent fast, man. I'm
Yeah,
only eating
that's
between
time shit right
time
there.
shit. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, yeah. I lost like 26 pounds the first 30 days.
All right.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's great.
I'm-
I was only eating 6 hours between 12 o'clock and 6 p.m. That's it.
And now where you at? What time are you at? on
Now I'm doing 12 to 8 because I'm trying to do that forever. I'm trying to
Right,
make that a
right.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Make that a lifestyle.
Yeah, that 6 hours was tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Was
I
it?
never knew what hunger pains was until I started this intermittent fast. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's what they meant by when you broke and you can't get nothing to eat." God damn, it was tough. The first 30 days was tough though.
What was your longest fast?
The longest? I ate one day one time, so I would say I probably went a good 22 hours.
Okay.
I went a good 22 hours.
That's what I did.
Damn.
I was in a cell for 6 of them, but
What's that?
yeah. they're like you want a bag sandwich, bag lunch? I was like, man, I am on 18 hours of this fast. I am not gonna break this with one of your bitch ass cheese sandwiches from this jail cell.
But is that hard for you being on the road? You haven't been on the road.
Yeah, it's been
really.
the pandemic. That's
The
another thing. The
pandemic, that's
pandemic
another-
helped. It definitely
Yeah.
helped. Because if I was on the road,
You
I
would've
probably
been able
would've.
to-
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
So how's the drinking? How's that going? Is it?
Well, now
have you
I'm
been drinking or
now
not
I'm back to
drinking?
drinking now.
Okay.
Because I started June 18th on the fast.
Right.
So now you figure it's October towards the end. I'm like, nah, I got to start having fun again. So, but I don't go overboard like I used to. I don't go overboard.
Right.
So I'm like right there with it.
So tell everybody where you from. You from Philly, right?
I'm from Philadelphia, North Philly to be exact. You know what I'm saying? Where all the gangsters at. Bang, bang. Y'all know what it is. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? You see it. You see the stands. Huh? Come on now. Don't let the jokes fool you, all right? Real nigga shit right here. You hear me?
And how'd you meet Kevin? How'd you get...
Kevin's also from North Philly.
Okay.
Our neighborhoods is right next to each other.
Let me ask you, do you get tired of people asking you about Kevin?
I really don't. Because
Okay.
he's a superstar.
Right.
Now, if he was a nigga that's doing 30 years for raping somebody, I'm like, hey, I know him. Woo! I don't know how I know him. Being that he's mega star.
Do I know him? You talking about Kevin with a Y?
Yeah.
Or
It's so funny because people always ask me too. They're always associating me with Dion, which is cool.
Right.
I don't care. Like people are like, "Oh, you only getting this shit because Dion putting you in," and I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
You mean what's
Yeah.
your point?
That's
I'm
cool.
good with that.
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
will be. What's the white boy that's with Adam Sandler all the time?
which one?
Nick Swartz. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Swartz is always with him.
He will do every movie, and I don't give a fuck. I will be that guy. You can be like, "Oh, Dion put you in everything." I'm like, absolutely. I've been in all my shit because of him. Yes.
Right. Everybody out there that got a job,
Yeah.
they got a job because of a reference over their friend, right?
Exactly.
Fuck, nigga, goddamn.
You know,
I know.
James Gunn's brother is in every movie James Gunn does.
Exactly.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy, fucking Suicide Squad. Like, yeah.
It's supposed to happen, man.
I agree. Just like people are like, oh, your pussy gets you everywhere. And I'm like, bitch, where's your pussy gotten you?
Damn. Woo. So where that pussy been? Like, has it? Cause I go everywhere too. So if you want to escort me somewhere, I'm just saying.
She been around.
You been around? Is it freeway miles or is it city miles?
Freeway man.
It's freeway. Okay.
Freeway.
All right. Just want to make
Freeway
sure.
miles are the best miles.
Yeah, it's the best miles. They're good miles.
I will say, like, I've never had a gray hair in my head, and I get lasered down there.
Get
and-
lazy down there. Okay.
But I had one lone hair that grew, and it was gray, and I know it was my pussy's way of telling me that she was motherfucking tired. bitch, I'm motherfucking tired. This shit is getting old.
You was worried about it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When I first came in here, I was nervous. I said there was two women in this little ass room. Hold on now.
There's an Asian dude
There's an
behind the
Asian
computer.
dude behind the camera. What's going on here, man?
This is play. You thought you was getting on porn.
I thought it was a setup. I'm like, oh, it's just the Me Too movement ready to happen right now. Hashtag Spank Me Too. I don't want no trouble. You saw I started bitching. Yo, she got her titties out. What's going on, man? This ain't supposed to be happening.
He was like, "What's going? Hey, wait a minute. Can I look? Can I see whatever?"
Wait a minute, I can see your boobs.
Yeah. Damn that. As soon as I walked in off camera, y'all don't know, but she told a story about her titties being out. Before she even said, "Hey, I'm Krissy. Nice to meet you." She said, "Yo, my titty was out. I was in Inglewood. Hold on, ma'am. I don't think this is how we're supposed to introduce ourselves."
But that's so true.
Yeah, that's some shit. All right.
That's facts. That's how it happened. But when I said I was in Inglewood, Spank was like, "See, that's where your problem starts right there."
Yeah. I've been living out in LA 4 years. I haven't been to Inglewood, Compton, Watts, none of that shit.
It's nice.
It might be. I would never know.
I've been there more than he has.
He's been there more than years.
I'm not. I came from a hood. I don't even go visit other hoods.
No, that's how it was for me. I moved from New Orleans. It was hood as fuck. And I moved to Long Beach, and it was hood as fuck. And I got out of there within a month. I broke my lease, everything. I'm like, because, I did everything online. I'm like, oh, they sell you on that and make it look good, all that. But then when I got there, I was like, what the during the day, it was cool.
Yeah.
Right.
At night, nigga, Michael Jackson come out. It was like fucking. I was like, oh no, I'm out of this. I just left the hood.
I'm telling you, I used to date this dude from Compton, and like I would go visit him, and like somebody's car backfired, and I dropped to the floor. And he's like, "Bitch, relax." Like we had to break up because I was like, "Shit, I'm from the suburbs, like shit like that don't be happening."
So the
Scared. They had
titties
candles. Listen,
is from the suburbs.
the titties is from the suburbs. Like one time there was all these candles in front of his house, and I was like, "Oh, like is something going on with like are they all Catholic here?" He's like, "Oh, somebody got shot here." Shot? Shit, I'm taking my ass back to Rancho.
It's so funny that you said it because that happened to me. Like I dated a white girl. It was just happened to be a white girl.
How many total have you dated so far?
Everybody's on that, my
He
dude.
says a white girl like it was one.
Right.
I dated a white girl and she lived like in like the suburbs, right? And for some reason they were shooting there, and I was under the bed, and she just walking, looking, like going out, and I'm like, bitch, get on the ground. She's like, where? What's going on? I'm like, I don't give a fuck if this is a nice neighborhood. Get your ass on the ground. They shoot. So you met Kevin, then you guys been rocking for how long now?
We've been rocking since, all right, let me see how I can break it down. All right, we met like around 16 playing basketball. It was just here and there and passing with each other.
He played basketball for real?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He did. I ain't gonna front. He actually did. He wasn't good.
Were you giving him a boost?
Huh?
Were you giving him a boost?
When we was on the same team, I would. Here and there, I would. But we really got kind of close like around 1920. Him and one of my closest friends was roommates, got an apartment together. So you 20 years old, your homie got the apartment, you got the apartment every day now.
Right.
So we just started hanging out, partying, clubbing, this and that. And I was one of the first ones he told that he wanted to do comedy. He's like, yo, I'm about to start doing comedy.
Oh, so you had when you knew him, he never doing. Was you doing comedy?
Nah.
Wow.
I started doing 4 years after he started doing it. Because I was like, I'm going to college, I'm playing ball, I'm not worried about no goddamn comedy. Right. Then he called me one time and said, yo, I just did a movie with Jay-Z. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And the bootleg came out, Paper Soldier. I said, oh shit, that nigga really did it. Okay.
Right.
So that's how that happened. Then even when I started doing comedy, I didn't even call him and tell him. I was like, you know what, let me build my craft up, and then when I get good, I'll let him know. So I kind of like, you know, I probably was doing comedy 3-4, like I did comedy 7 months, I did Comedy View. I was only doing 7 months.
7 months.
Yeah, so shit was like moving fast for me. Thanks to Michael Blackson. Shout out to Michael Blackson.
Right.
They were looking for new talent. Mike, I was opening for Mike here and there, and he said, yo, I got a young guy that's doing real well right now. So when he heard I was doing comedy, he got mad, like, damn, why you didn't tell me you was doing comedy and that? He said, man, once I start being at a level where I can start bringing you on the road with me, I got you. So, you know, over time, shit happened and started bringing me on. First, he was bringing Naeem, though.
He was just bringing Naeem first.
He was just bringing Naeem first because him and Naeem started around the same time, and they met when Kev was doing comedy and Naeem was doing comedy, so he would open up for Kev like early on.
Right.
So he would bring Naeem first, and then I think Naeem was on some like, yo, I'm out of here. I'm going to work with such an entertainer. So Kev called me like, yo, dude, I got a spot for you because Naeem going to work with such an entertainer. So that opened me up. I got up on in there. You know what I'm saying? Because of Sad. So thanks, Sad. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to the OG, Cedric Entertainer. He don't even know how he looked out for me. Appreciate you, Sad. He don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
How did Naeem get back in with y'all if he just left y'all like that?
No, he came in back. He came in back. You know what I'm saying? I said, to your knees, nigga. To your knees. And ask if I let you open up from now on. King Kong ain't got shit on me. You hear me? But no, he just said, y'all, it's not working out over here. I want to come back. So Kevin was like, yeah, come on. So then it would be me and Naeem. So then over years, then Joey Wells came.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, you know, Kev has always been the same. The thing about all of you guys have all been this. You've rocked millions of people in front of thousands of stages, and you guys are just super humble. Like when I hit you, you hit me right back and was cool. You was like, yeah, let's do it. You was like, I was like, can you do this week? It was like, nah, that was super fast, but I'll do next week.
Can you do tonight? Nigga, I just gave you my number. Let us court each other for a minute first, brother. Take a nigga out, give him a water or something. Shit. This nigga say, all right, tonight, nigga, it's on. Hold on now. This ain't Krissy pussy right here, baby. You gotta work at least a week to get up in this. Come on now.
I got a fast pass up there.
But no, it's true. You guys have all been humble and stayed the same and never. Is that hard? Because you guys really are the fucking Lakers of this comedy shit. Like, do you guys, no, for real, do you guys, like, there's no jealousy at all, no envy, no anything?
No, man, I think Kev, for some reason, got lucky and got some good dudes around.
Right.
Like, it just really lucked up that way. Like, cause I'm a good dude. Like, I can see how groups break up, though.
Right.
I can see it because it be times where you be out like, yo, man, why Kev don't put you in the movie? I'm like, you're right. Why that nigga don't put me in the movie?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've asked that question, too. Me and Dion have said that. We were like, damn, the niggas should be in more movies.
Right, and I understand that, but don't get me wrong. It was getting to me. I said, yo, man, when you gonna put me in the movie?
Right.
He said, nigga, when you gonna put yourself in the movie? I said, you right. But he just hit us with, yo, man, you gotta be around. Like one time I came around, it was Ride Along. I knew the producer and the director also. So he said, come down. We go be in Atlanta. I will come down for like 2-3 days.
Right.
He said, nah, man, you got to be around. Like, just be around. So I said, you know what? I'm going to stay longer. So I stayed for a week. This is when I was married. When I was married, my wife was like, yo, when you coming home?
Right.
I said, hey, babe, Kev said I need to be around. Let me just be around. You never know something might happen. Oh, I ain't never going to happen. You need to be home with the family. All this bullshit. I'm like, all right, whatever. I stayed an extra day. The producer came to me and said, hey, Spank, man, I think I got like a little scene for you. I said, what? He said, yeah, I'm going to have my sister call you. I said, all right, bet. Late on that night, sister called me, yo, got you a carjacker. You'll get jacked by Ice Cube, blah, blah, blah. I got carjacked, and I was in the movie. I made the movie.
That's what's up.
That's how it happened. So
that's what's
the
up.
more I will be around movies, that will happen. But I just can't be sitting around.
But you guys are. But you guys are all rich, so.
Well, I wouldn't say rich. I would say
no, y'all.
We are. I say we are.
Y'all wasn't. Hey, at the beginning of this pandemic, you wasn't eating no top ramen.
Yeah. I was, I ain't gonna lie. Now I had to slow down though, because this pandemic is like, whoa, my budget is this a month, and how much I'm making now? Shit. It's tough
but
right
you
now.
and Naeem go out. It's just the two of you guys.
Just me and Naeem go out.
Spank. I mean, not Spank.
Naeem.
No. Joey.
No, Joey is more. He's old now, so he's like what 53 or 4 or something like that. Yeah, Joey old. So Joey just want to sit back and he write with Heartbeat Productions. So he always in the background and just writing. Like he don't want to do all that touring shit unless it's just with Cat.
Right.
Because that's where it's more money at anyway. So I will be the same way.
You'll be the same way. Are you guys about to go out and tour again, or this is over?
Nigga, the funny thing was Kev called us in like February and said, yo, get y'all shit together. I'm going back out in March. This was February. I'm like, all right, bet, let's do it. So we all like, oh, let's write our shit up. Then here come the pandemic. I said, damn.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what I always wanted to know. This I gotta ask you. Just then we'll get into your funny story and stuff. Yeah. But I always wanted to know: does he stress you guys, or does he say you guys gotta write a new set for every time you go out, or do you just go ahead and do that on your own, or what's the process of that? Because every time I see you guys out, and I've seen a lot of tours because you guys are super cool and have me come on and just have been family. You guys all have different sets and different things. Or is he like, because Dion is always on me like, nigga, when we go to these cities again, you got to have a whole new 30. I'm doing a whole new hour. You got to have a new 30. Is he like that?
That's the same exact way with he said, nigga, if I can come up with a whole new hour, why you can't come up with a whole new 30? Right. Say that. He said it all the time. So we definitely got to come up with new material. My whole thing was, I'm a different style of comedian. Like I'm not a Naeem, I'm not a Kev. They sit right, put their shit down. I'm the type I gotta be on stage and I gotta feel the energy, and that's how I come up with material. So what I do is I come on tour with 5 minutes of material.
Do you?
Yeah, I swear to God. I come on in and I start the show. Hey, how you doing? Where you work at? What you do? Huh? Over there in the back, I hear you. Okay. And then as time goes on, and midway through the tour, I got a good half hour strong.
What's the funny thing is, he's doing this in front of 20,000 people, so he's like,
yeah.
You right
So where you work at? Huh? What you do? Oh, wow.
20,000 people.
20,000 people. I ain't give a shit.
You don't give a shit.
Kept like, man, you lazy. Nigga, they coming to see you. They ain't coming to see me. I can do it. All right, nigga, where Kev at? Shit, I'm just up here getting my little couple dollars, bro.
You know what? I met Kevin
you?
at the Laugh Factory in Ontario.
Yeah.
And he must have been like drinking because he was walking off the stage and he stops and he's like, hey, you look like Gabrielle Union. And I was with my brother and he was like, that nigga's on something. No, the fuck you don't. Hype yourself down.
Fucking hilarious. Now, we call ourselves the Plastic Cowboys because we do drink. We drink.
You drink, yeah. Drink for sure. I remember we was in it was Savannah. We was in and y'all was drinking and I was trying to stay with y'all and I couldn't.
Bailed out. Yeah.
I bailed out quickly. I was like, they get it in.
Little like, areola coming out over there. Just want to let you know, little areola. I'm sorry. Oh, you can finish your story. I just want to let her know a little areola is
For
coming out.
everybody at home, know that the right titty has made its way out.
And Tom was
God damn it! I was looking at my phone.
He wasn't paying attention.
Next time, I'm going to get your attention, Tom. Next time, I got you.
And it'd be like, go. Look over here.
Where we at on time? I really can't see right
40
now.
minutes.
Huh?
40 minutes.
Okay, cool. We still got a little bit of time. You having fun, man?
I'm having fun. I wish we had some air on, but I know with the production, we can't have the air on. I get it.
But here's the thing. I tell everybody this. It won't show up on camera that you're sweating.
That you sweat.
No,
Okay.
because I've sweated my ass
That's
off
all
here
fair.
and then watched it the next day and it just don't.
So you gonna edit this part out? You gonna edit this?
No,
part
no, we'll keep it.
We'll
in.
keep it in?
Yeah, we keep all that. We keep everything in.
I was on like a runaway slave in this bitch.
We usually have the air on, but we didn't have it on because it hasn't been hot
It's
in the
cool. Yeah,
valley.
yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
It's been straight.
Nigga, I tried to put the heat on the other night. The shit wouldn't come on. That's what the fuck is going on?
Really?
I was cold as shit in the house. I'm like, God damn.
What area you live in?
Like,
I think I'm about to say Inglewood.
hey,
That's what he-
I cuddle for 200.
Cuddle for 200? No, I'm in Calabasas. I didn't want to say it after you just said I'm rich. I'm like, shit, I'm about to say I'm in
Hey,
Calabasas.
time out.
You know I'm rich.
Shit.
Time out.
Rich as fuck. What are you
Hey,
talking
Spank.
about?
Huh?
My titties have never been in Calabasas.
You never been to Calabasas?
Never been in Calabasas.
You know, it's a suburb. You know, it's a suburb, right?
I feel right at home.
So right at home?
Right.
Okay.
And he's newly single. So and I have no hate in my heart at all.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, man.
Hey, I do.
Hey,
I
Spank.
forgot he's
Hey,
second tier.
Spank. Hey, Spank.
Second tier.
No, he's fourth tier.
No. I'm
Third
Third
tier.
tier.
Third
Third
tier. Third
Hey,
tier.
Okay, my
hey,
fault.
Spank, I won't stress you about coming home.
You want to stress it?
Nah, because I won't be trying to get this money while you on the road.
So you got to make the money while you're on the road and while you sleeping. That's what I'm saying. So that's what they mean by making money while you sleeping. Okay.
Money while you sleep.
Hey, in about a month or two, Spank is gonna be driving down the street. Y'all gonna be in love and shit. He gonna be playing that Usher song. I don't mind. No, if you leave in the club, so, get that money,
That's my
money,
shit.
money.
Get that
No,
money,
that's my
money,
shit.
money.
That's my
That's the
shit
shit.
too.
That's the shit right there.
All right. So this podcast is called Funny Stories with Ocean. And so what we do is we have the guests come on and they can tell a funny story that's happened to them anytime in their life. It can be about anything, and you just come on and tell the story. So this is on you for you to tell your funny story with Ocean featuring Spank. Let's go.
Gotcha.
All right.
My funny story, man, is a long-going story because
Okay.
it's something like a bit, I guess.
Right.
Basically, me and one of my childhood friends, we got this thing where we was at a graduation for, I forgot who it was for, one of my nephews or something. We was at the graduation, and my nephew, mom, brother, like underarms was kicking.
Really?
Yeah, like kicking. So you know, back in the day, on Martin will always change up stuff, talking about Pam all the time, like using a real name but change it up.
Right.
So we came up with a name for niggas who stink, or women who stink. So we call him Louis Armstrong. So we say
Hilarious.
Louis Armstrong because his arms were strong. So whenever somebody stinking, we'll see each other like Louis. So whenever you yell Louis, that means somebody is stinking in the area. So one
Hilarious.
time I was in a barbershop getting my cut. I'm just sitting there. My barber go to cut me. He turned over and said something to me, bruh. What's ball? I said, my man was right there. I said, Louis, as he turning me in the chair. He just started busting out. So everybody looking around like, what the fuck is going on? But me and him know, Louis, whenever you do Louis, somebody stinking. Yeah. I done put us on Front Street now, bro. So
Y'all gonna
Whenever-
be something new now.
yeah,
Shit, my ass will turn around and be like, I do
I
not
know
smell.
that.
Fuck you, Spank.
But that's
Is
like,
he still your barber?
nah. Only when I go to Philly. When I go to Philly, though, he cut me.
Yeah,
When I
because
go to
your
Philly.
line was about to be all
Oh,
the
Yeah,
way
fucked up.
yeah. When I go to Philly, he cut me still. Yeah.
Yo, listen, he gonna watch this podcast and he gonna go to Philly and go get a haircut.
Shit could be all the way over.
He gonna give him the mirror like, this the best shit ever right here. Louis.
Yeah, he gonna turn the mirror around. Louis.
But that's like something we got ongoing.
Is
Another-
there any story you could tell about y'all being on the road?
Us
Is
on the
something
road?
that we can do, or you won't get in trouble for it?
I'm trying to think, what's funny that we've done on the road? So much
There's
stuff.
gotta
man.
be
Hey,
something.
So
hey.
much stuff, man.
I don't want to wind up on a Netflix special because some shit you said. I still haven't been on camera. I don't want motherfuckers
Right, you don't
tracking me
know.
down. Hey, this is TMZ. I want to talk to you about some shit Spank said on your podcast. Ain't my podcast, motherfucker.
It ain't my podcast.
I'm trying to think, what's a funny road story? Some of the stories you can't tell.
That's what I said. Is it something you could tell?
This is something I can tell that'll have everybody like, wow. I think one of the craziest things a crazy fan showed up to a show. And he tattooed Kevin Hart's face on his lower back.
Oh, shit. Are you serious?
Yo, we went in on him in front of him the whole, like, what was you thinking?
Right,
bro?
wait. He showed you guys before you went on stage?
No, this was after the show. I guess he went to security, like, hey, man, I'm a big fan. And, security, like, man, everybody's a big fan. If I got it. Right. He said, nah, man, I even got a tattoo of Kev on my back. And then security said, oh, hell no. He got to meet Kev. We got to make sure he meet Kev. Man, he brought him backstage. We looking like, bro, what are you doing? He was like probably third tier in the Hispanics. I don't know the tier of Hispanics, but he was like third tier. So whatever third tier is, he was definitely one of those. Is that Puerto Rican?
I want him to be on this show.
Would that be Puerto Rican? Would that be Puerto Rican? That'd be Puerto Rican. That'd be Puerto Rican.
I ain't saying shit. I ain't getting stabbed. When
Or would Mexican be third? I don't know. What would be third tier?
No, I think Mexicans would be first because everybody thinks every Hispanic is Mexican, right?
I think maybe it's I think Spanish is first because
Spanish
everybody's speaking Spanish.
Right. Okay.
So you ain't gonna speak Spanish and
then Mexican
and then Portuguese because nobody knows that Portuguese is different.
Right.
Yeah.
How would it be for black people? Is it light skin? Are we on top?
It would probably be light skin. It would be light skin niggas.
What about us medium skin?
Y'all last. Because y'all get into the beef and shit with light skin and dark skin. Y'all last. Y'all getting shit.
Like, you just skate right on by.
Yeah,
like, my whole life, I would just watch everybody make the light-skinned jokes, the dark-skinned jokes, not just sit here and laugh at all, you motherfuckers.
So I guess y'all top
Actually,
tier.
we top tier.
Yeah,
You
top
probably
tier.
top tier.
I'm a top tier bitch.
You're a top tier bitch. All right. What's funny is that me and my friends always are, because all my friends are dark skinned.
Yeah.
Everybody I ever grew up with. And anytime I can never be sensitive with my friends, like I can never tell them how I feel.
Right.
Because the first thing they can be like, man, nigga, get off that light skin shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, niggas, y'all didn't even congratulate me on nothing. Y'all didn't do nothing. They like, nigga, you being a bitch. Stop being that light
They
skin.
be like, you over here dragging. I'm a fuck down.
Right. So I think we are at the bottom tier.
Yeah, but we losing too now because we got a couple niggas being sensitive that's dark skinned.
Who is that?
Tyrese been
Yo, Tyrese
he on camera crying, what more do you want from me? Like, come on, Ty. Ty, my man, too. Ty, you know you my boy, though.
But you be crying.
Don't get aggressive when you see me, Ty. All right?
Yo, don't get on the motherfucking gram and start crying about Spank. Like, yo, these niggas be on these podcasts calling me dark-skinned sensitive.
Wale, another dark-skinned nigga.
That
Getting
is
sensitive. We starting to get a little, I guess because, like you said, you got all dark-skinned friends. So they've been hanging around you, and the light-skinned rubbing off on them niggas. Yes, we're rubbing off. That's
all of my friends is dark-skinned, and they ask, I can show you the text after this. I can't tell them shit. I can't have no feelings because these niggas be like, man, cut that shit out, oh light-skinned ass nigga. I'm like, damn, I just want to tell y'all how I feel. Right. Is that okay? I just got to hold this shit in.
You got to hold it in, bro.
I'll listen to you, Ocean.
You said, well, you listen
I'll
to
listen
me.
to
Thank
you.
you.
It's going to be $300.
I'm about to say, how much, though?
It's going to be $300.
You think it's worth it?
$350 if I need to say, Yes.
Fuck that. I'll just leave it in. I'll just leave it in myself. I'll just talk to myself.
That's an expensive conversation. Shit.
It's an expensive conversation.
It's going to be another $500 to hold me afterwards? Not that. If I cry on your shoulder, how much is that? Shit.
That's hilarious. Well, this has been fun, man. Did you have a good time?
Oh, yeah, man. Always. Man, I always have a good time while I go. I'm the party guy. Like,
You
I'm
are,
always,
you
whenever
are.
I'm out, just want to have a good time.
Every time I see you on stage, man, I'm always like, I love watching you because you're so full of energy, so great, like all the stuff. And then whenever we're like, it's funny because, you know, certain comics you can't really have fun with off the stage because everybody's so serious.
Yeah, yeah.
Not you and Naeem. Y'all niggas is not. I remember there was one time I don't know if you remember this, but we was at the Comedy Store, right? And we was all sitting in the back, and Dion was hosting. Mm-hmm. And you know, I'm on the road with this nigga. This is my nigga. It's like you and Kev, right? So I'm in the back cheerleading. These niggas, Naeem and Spank, like, yo, you got the job, motherfucker. You don't have to laugh so hard.
Trust me, nobody gonna replace you, bro. You good. You good. Trust me, you good, bro.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
But that's just Ocean, man. You see him laughing now. He laughed through the whole show. The podcast shouldn't be funny stories. It should be listen to me laugh, my nigga.
Laughing with Ocean.
Laughing with Ocean. That's what it should be. Laughing with Ocean.
I find shit funny.
Right.
Why not laugh if I find shit funny?
No,
But
you-
these motherfuckers is like, you got the job, my nigga.
I'm
You
trying to
got
think who got the genuine funniest laughs. You, Joe Claire, man. You ever watch Joe Claire? Yo, his laugh, y'all niggas laughs, it makes me laugh. Like when they laugh, it make me laugh.
Yeah. No, Joe Claire got
Joe
that
Claire
laugh.
got a good laugh,
Anything
too.
he say,
Yeah.
he laugh at his own
Right,
shit.
right.
And that shit be funny as
Right.
hell.
But you can tell it's a real laugh. It's not one of them fake laughs. How some comedians gonna say, "Yeah, man, I hit the doorbell." Like, what, nigga?
Listen, I'm about to put Dion on blast. All right, because Dion has a fake laugh and he has a real laugh.
Hilarious.
He has a fake laugh. So if you ever are with Dion and this nigga laugh like this, is fake as fuck. This nigga about to be so mad. I'm saying this shit.
Spill it. We want to know.
We want to know.
That nigga, okay, wait, hold on. Let me get my face together. All right. Say something like that. I'll be Dion. You just telling me something that you think is funny.
Right.
All right, and I'm gonna give you the fake laugh.
So I ran up the stairs and shit, right? But when I ran up and got to the top, nigga, I fell all the way back down the bottom step, bro. Would he walk off with it, or he'll just stand there right
He'll stay right there with you, and I'll be on the sideline busting up because this nigga thinks that people don't know it's fake as fuck.
Hey, that's how he laughed when I was on set at Blackish with him.
Damn.
I told him, man, I don't want to fucking play with y'all no more.
He
Damn.
gonna be so mad that I tell how he laughed fake as fuck.
I'm about to call that nigga and just give him a story just to see if he gonna give me a genuine. Shouts out to Dion. You know, I've been rolling with Dion for a long time. Did he tell you some stories? 'Cause me and him got some stories.
Do you?
Yeah, we got some stories.
I got to get both of y'all on here to tell the story.
We
I
got
gotta
some
get
stories.
both of
Here and
y'all.
there, when I bump into him, yeah, remember when we was in Philly and come on, Spank, let that shit go,
You know
man.
why? Because Dion used to get fucked up.
Yeah.
He used to do, dope and drink and all of that. So he don't do none of that shit no more.
Right.
So he's like, everything I used to do, I just used to get fucked up and just do whatever.
And for some reason, I was the guy whenever a comedian would come to Philly and they perform at the Laugh House, either I'd be hosting or they'd just call me like, yo, what you doing now? Because I was the party guy. So they always would call me, yo, let's go hang out. So everybody that came to the city always hung out with him. So I knew Dion for a long time.
No, we talk about you guys all the time because, like I said, you guys are like the Lakers of this comedy shit. And it's like, we talk about how your team is so strong.
Right.
Like, and, it took me a while for us to get like where you guys are at. We're there now.
Right.
But we talked a lot about that on the road.
On the road,
and just
coming
how,
up and stuff like that.
how you guys were strong and how it's about team and family. And like, it's just no jealousy. It's no whatever. It's no envy. It's just all love. And that's how we became super good because we're like true story modeled ourselves after like you guys just being like, it's a family shit.
It's a family, bro.
It's
It
a
is,
family.
man. It is, man. If you make it like a family, that's what I was loving when I saw Bill Bellamy and he had D-Lay. He had a guy from Vegas.
Jay Reed.
Jay Reed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was loving that shit. Like, yo, that's dope. I was hoping more would start doing that just to
Right.
make it where, because you can go to comedy clubs and if it's a big-time headliner, they're not going to bring no black feature. It'll be a white person feature. It's like, yo.
Let me tell you why. And I think what it is, even with Kev and Bill and Dion, they're secure in who they are.
Yeah,
So they don't have a problem. Like Dion doesn't get to the club until 5 minutes he goes on stage.
On stage, right.
So
Okay.
I'm up there doing my 40. He
Right.
don't even know
He don't
what
even
the
know what the
fuck.
fuck
He
going
don't
on.
even know.
But he,
He'll
but he know you funny, though. He at least knows, oh, I know I'm going to
I
get
mean,
on
with
stage.
the second show, I'm
Right.
killing. He's in the back.
Yeah.
But just the first show, he just doesn't even get there, and he'll
Right.
be like, "Oh, I heard him laughing." He don't even give a. And that's the great thing. There's a lot. I won't name the names, but I went out right when the pandemic hit, and I'm not rich like y'all, so I was needing to go out. Right, I was needing to go out and work. And so I was hitting comedy clubs like, yo, whoever's into whatever, let me feature.
Right.
And of course, all comedy clubs always do. They don't never let black, especially like me, feature for. It's always the only black. They'll let another black feature with a black.
Right.
Right. So I won't say the name, but they put me with somebody in OKC. I go. I'm contracted to do 30.
Yeah.
I'm the featured. It's a 2-man show.
Right.
30. I'm start killing. each show, my time goes down,
and
down. By the end of the weekend, I was damn near just bringing this nigga up. Like, give it up. That was all I was doing.
That's when I found out I was funny.
Right.
When I was featuring for a big time comedian who was funny as hell,
Right.
I went from 30 to 15 minutes featuring for him.
Right.
I was like, wow, really? So I'm funny. That's when I realized I was funny.
You ever have a headliner tell the booker he doesn't want to work with you anymore?
No, you've had that?
Yeah, because the headliner could not follow him.
Yeah.
For
that happens.
2 weeks, we did a gig for a run of gigs. Dude could not follow me. And the next thing I knew, my agent was like, yeah, he doesn't want to work with you.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not because I'm not funny.
Right.
Because I'm
just
fucking crushing it.
Right.
But yeah, homeboy couldn't follow. Because he was like one of those old road comics. He's been doing it for fucking 25 years, and that was his whole life.
Right.
And it's like he was hanging on to the same hacky shit he was doing back in the 80s.
Right.
And there's a new jack coming up fucking slaying.
Yeah, he
shit.
was like, nah.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's the thing with comedy, man. It's like, that's another reason why Dion and Kev is like, we're come up with new material, because we're from an age where back in the day, this comedians to this day, we know, 20 years, still doing the same
We talked about that
material.
the other day. I ain't gonna name no names either, but
I'll name some names. I've said it on the radio. Name got a radio show. I don't give a shit. Nah, I ain't gonna put them out there.
Spank really from Philly. You don't give a fuck.
Now, my name hold a little weight now. I don't want to fuck up nobody's career. I don't want to Jamie Foxx nobody. I don't want to.
You don't want to. I don't know why. Fuck Doug Williams up, yo.
Jamie Foxx destroyed Doug Williams.
Doug Williams on Vlad TV every week crying about this shit. Like, I feel
Shout out to Doug Williams, though, man.
No,
Funny
Doug
comedian,
Williams
man.
is a nice dude.
Yeah, nice dude, too.
He's a nice, but that was the biggest mistake to go on that motherfucking
Yeah,
road.
Jamie Foxx destroyed him.
I want to do Jamie feel bad about that.
Fuck no. Bring it up. You gonna laugh. Oh, man, he's crazy. You crazy, yeah? Shit.
All right, well, so where can everybody find you at? What's your Instagram? Everybody.
I'm only on Instagram and Twitter. I'm not on TikTok, Snapchat, not on none of that shit.
Because you're a grown man.
Yeah, I'm 42 years old, so I don't do none of that shit. You can follow me at Spank Horton, SpankHorton. Spank Horton.
Yep, and your radio station.
Radio station, we on Sirius XM, channel 96, straight from the heart. Is Kevin Hart, me, Wayne, Harry, Joey, Naeem, and we're the Plastic Cup Boys, and we just got our own show Tuesday and Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
That's how they rich.
West Coast time, PST.
That's how they rich. Yep, they got that radio.
I ain't gonna lie, that radio money doing all right for my boy. I ain't gonna lie, that radio money doing all right. Oh shit, we can get this on. Let's do it.
I work on the radio.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
here we go.
exactly.
So
I don't live in Calabasas. I live in fucking North Hollywood,
But listen.
bordering Burbank. Just close enough so I can smell the white people.
Your radio station isn't on Heartbeat production, Kevin Hart shit. So when you get it there, then you can move to Calabasas.
But this is the funny thing, though. We wanted to do a podcast. We was telling Kev, let's do a podcast. We've been on radio for 3 years now. We was like, yo, let's just do a podcast. That was the new thing that was going on. So me and Naeem and Joey did a podcast. We interviewed, I think we had Corey Holcomb, Tony Rock, Jaleel White. We had a couple people just to show him how it would look.
Right.
He was like, yo, that's dope. All right, let me take this. Let me see what I can do with it. All right, bet. Next you know, he came back. Yo, we got to deal with Sirius XM. I said, what? Nigga, I thought we was doing a podcast. Nigga. And then he sent me some shit where how much we gonna get paid. I'm like, yo, this is bullshit, man. A podcast, we get all the money. What are you talking about? We get sponsors, we get all the money. But we got to build it up. And then he sent us Howard Stern money. Howard Stern make $120 million a year
Damn.
on Sirius XM radio. $120 million a year. So I said, you right, my nigga? You right? Fuck that podcast. I don't know nobody making $120 million on a podcast.
You're absolutely right.
I said, damn. That's one thing about Kev. I got to give it to him. That motherfucker, he a little genius, man.
Yeah, he a little
He a little genius. I ain't going to lie to you. I used to hate on people. Like, yo, yeah, genius. No, fuck you. Ain't fuck out of it. But I sit back and thinking all the shit that he's been doing. Like, that motherfucker genius.
That motherfucker.
I would never tell him, though. You big head motherfucker. I'd never tell him. God damn. I can't tell that nigga shit.
You can tell that nigga shit.
Fuck, no, we be arguing on the radio all the time. That's why I think that's why the radio make it so good. Cause we be arguing. I think it be on some bullshit. PC ass nigga.
Does he get it? Last question about Kevin. But does he get angry at anything that y'all do?
Oh, yeah. Fights and everything be breaking out, nigga. You ain't no niggas fought?
No.
Oh, man. Maybe I should have told them stories.
Yo, listen, I know the one time Kevin and the trainer.
The trainer guy, on the plane.
Oh, yeah. They got into it. I didn't think they was going to make it.
Yeah, they
I didn't think they was going to be friends
I wasn't
no
on the
more.
plane that day. I wasn't on the plane for that flight.
Yeah.
Kevin, Harry fought. Kevin Wayne was about to fight. Yeah, Kev, it's always Kev.
It's always
Got that short man complex. He always want to fight. Me and him argued one time, and it got to a certain point, but it would never go. I would never put my hands on none of them niggas.
Right.
I can knock all them niggas the fuck out. Period. They all know. Naeem, Harry, Wayne. Boss will give me a little, because he's strong. That motherfucker he'll probably wrestle my dumb ass. But everybody else, they know I'm knocking them the fuck out. They know it. So that's why I would never do it. That's why I wouldn't do it.
All right, Krissy, where can they find you at?
Oh, you guys can find me on Instagram at Krissy Gobang. Krissy with a K, y'all.
No OnlyFans?
Actually, we'll talk about that later.
Tom, did you still not want to give out your information?
They know where I'm at.
Okay,
They
cool.
know where I'm at.
Well, like always, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Please go to the YouTube and subscribe. Ocean Live TV. Press the subscribe button and hit the notification bell button. And you can also, if you just want to listen to it, you can go to Apple Podcasts. Funny Stories with Ocean, but both of those are great. But always, man, go to the YouTube, because that's you get to see great people. You get to see handsome dudes like him, me, beautiful people like Krissy. Tom will not come on here, but it's all
He's
good.
still handsome, though. He's still handsome. So because he's not on camera, don't mean he's not handsome. Right? I'm checking him out. Third tier, handsome motherfucker. You know
Third tier
Asian.
But please subscribe to all the channels. We love you guys. Until next time, peace.